Hey bunnies, Nick the Rabbit here. Welcome to an NR2003 experiment here. This is a bit of a what if NR2 or God damn it. What if the NTT IndyCar series returned to Las Vegas Motor Speedway? We all know what happened back in 2011 with the whole, Dan Wheldon thing, and the IndyCar series has not been back to Las Vegas since. However, that being said, before 2011, they have a history here. Back in the 2000s, they did race at Las Vegas. So, that wreck kind of took them away from Vegas for a little bit. But that's what happens when you run like 35 cars on a racetrack meant for stock cars. So we're doing that, but with the same amount of cars you'd run at like Texas or Charlotte. 27 cars here will be on the lineup today, as you can see. And yeah, we'll keep this short and sweet. It'll be a 50-lap race. Everything else is on realistic damage simulation, all that stuff. I'm letting Jesus take the wheel with the weather here. Actually, I might lower this down because so I tried to record this once already, and there was a big wreck on lap 2, which I could have been good with, but the game crashed when I tried to go back and see the wreck. So we're trying this for a second time today, and I have a feeling this won't be the last attempt. So let's get into it. So with that, Joseph Newgarden and David Malukas will be leading us to the green flag here today. We are underway here at Las Vegas, as I just stumbled over the top 10 there. It's on 100% difficulty. I messed up the track guy and I just a little bit to make sure they don't crash and turn going through into the tri-oval, as they have had a nasty habit of doing in every single attempt at this video. I have tested the cars and had no issues up until then, so I don't know what happened with the drivers that, maybe a little bit camera shy, but Joseph Newgarden leading this race as they fire off into turn 2 for the second time today. Colton Herta in the 26 car, trying to get away from Pato O'Ward. I think that's the Ganassi cars mixed up. We got caution here in Las Vegas. So we're gonna get a replay of that in just a couple of minutes. But we got a car on pit road. That is Harvey in the 30 car. It was actually Connor Daly that was involved in the wreck. So let's see. He got absolutely just turned back at the racetrack, and a hard rear side impact for Colton Herta. His car has a little bit of a stroke. Takuma Sato took him out, had a little bit enough of Connor Daly's shenanigans back there. I don't even know what he did to piss Takuma off, other than he just did not want to be in last. But Kirkwood kind of held him up in that AutoNation car right there. And Connor Daly, spun by Takuma. And almost came back to haunt him there, but Takuma Sato takes out Connor Daly. Doesn't look like he'll be out of the race, though, so I guess that's a good thing. And you saw there just a very scary impact for Connor Daly in that car. Harvey was in the pit road, though, getting some repairs after the start of the race. He is multiple laps down. Joseph Newgarden and Colton Herta will be leading us to the green flag of the air once again in Las Vegas. Lap number 7, Harvey is 3 laps down, and that's going to be a huge problem for Pato O'Ward. He's being held up there by Harvey, and that top side is passing by. Scott Dixon and Colton Herta moving down to the bottom now. I believe that's Romain Grosjean in that DHL car. Number 28 there on the top side, the former Formula 1 driver for Lotus and Haas. Colton Herta and Scott Dixon side by side heading onto the back straightaway. Harvey still holding up the Mexican in the Aero car, in that McLaren. And down on the bottom, you can see Scott McLaughlin trying to make a move there on that 5 car in the McLaren. And this is a bit of a cluster right here as they fire off here in turn 2 once again, already about a fifth of the way through this race. Oh, a little bit of contact. They're going 3 wide through turn 2. Peterson on the bottom. Callum Ilott right there in the middle of a sandwich there for a brief second going through turn 2. And that just shows you how packed together these guys are. Harvey once again causing issues. 3 laps down, and he's still holding up the pack here in Las Vegas. Joseph Newgarden pulling away from Scott Dixon, but for how long? Dixon needs to work together with not Ilott, but with Patricio Award and Colton Hurd. It looks like Award was finally able to get away from Harvey there. Didn't really suffer too much. Now he's in the podium position there in behind Scott Dixon in that 45 car. Beautiful little 45 car right there too. Man, IndyCar and GT racing are kings when it comes to design. Oh, we got a crash there on the back straightaway. We are Fox Sports, ladies and gentlemen. We miss every single wreck. And we are under our second caution of the afternoon, and we don't even know who it's for. And looking back at the crash, it was Colton Herta. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen. You're not going to believe this. He hits the wall, he spins, he looks like he's going to hit it, right? And saves it before heading into that inside wall and possibly causing more damage to his car. So we are going to try this again as the pace car gets ready to head off into pit road. Looks like Patricio Award will be there with Joseph Newgarden and Scott Dixon in third place. So I don't know, Pato Award must have gotten there during the pit cycle or something. I skipped over the caution, by the way. There's no point in watching it. Green flag back in the air here in Las Vegas. Pretty good start there by Award and Joseph Newgarden. I remember when Newgarden came into the sport, very talented young man. And Scott Dixon now have to battle with Alex Palou on the top side here. Harvey's still going to hold up the pack here, and now here comes Newgarden to the bottom. And he will get past him. Hasn't cleared him yet. Going into the tri-oval, he's cleared Patricio Award. Here comes Scott Dixon now down to the bottom. Award losing spots pretty quickly here off the restart. That is Scott Dixon down on the bottom in that orange and blue car. And another competitor has entered the chat. Welcome Alex Palou into fourth place here. He's being held up there by Scott Dixon there. Had to let off the throttle just a little bit. Harvey now giving a little bit of grief to Marcus Ericsson, the Swedish driver, in fifth. Joseph Newgarden appears to be pulling away here from Scott Dixon. Got a little bit of a three-way here as Harvey is now holding up Peterson down on the bottom side. Callum Ilott trying to get past him. That might set up an opportunity for the Brit here going into turns 3 and 4 if he can use a little bit of his car here. 29 laps to go, by the way, here in the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And what an entertaining race this has been so far here in the NTT IndyCar Series. Bram Rahal, another driver that's been here a while, down there on the bottom. He's got the speed, and now he's even got assistance coming up from Harvey there on the top side in that orange and white car. Callum Ilott to the inside. A little bit of contact on his right wheel. You can see the rear view here. He's going to try and get past him here. And that, I don't think he's cleared him yet. That Chevrolet's still there on the top side. Now he's clear. Callum Ilott advances his position, and that will put him into 10th place here. Callum Ilott enters the top 10. Here comes Ed Carpenter down on the bottom. Now he's trying to get Peterson's position away from him too. Oh, a little bit of trouble there for Alex Palou there as he tries to get past Pato Award. And with that contact, he will slide off just a little ways from Pato Award as he tried to make a move there going through the tri-oval. 24 laps to go when they cross the line there. This is trouble. Romain Grosjean trying to get past a couple of cars here. That's David Malukas and Simon Pagenaud. Simon Pagenaud, I believe an Indy 500 winner. It's a three-way battle for position here. I think this is the battle for 16th. So not very impressive there. Simon Pagenaud and Romain Grosjean. I think this is a battle for position. Yes, it is actually. So we're trying to battle here. Got a couple of cars there. I think Harvey he's not content with holding up the leaders. Now he's holding up 14th. Colton Herta might be in a little bit of trouble here in a matter of laps. Pretty good group forming here toward the front side. 20 laps to go in Las Vegas. They're going to be 3 wide going through turn 2. This is not going to be good. 3 by 3 as they try to get on each other's case here. They are tightly contested going into turn 4. Uses them as a pick. Here they come, 2 by 2 going through the corner. This is going to be the battle for the battle for 18th, I believe. And this is positions at risk. Felix Rosenquist, Di Francesco, Alexander Rossi, and Santino Ferrucci battling it out here on the racetrack. Alexander Rossi, the 2016 Indianapolis 500 winner, not able to get past his teammate there. It was a pretty good battle for a moment. And now it's side by side between Rossi and De Francesco. Side by side to the line. It seems like they just keep losing it through the tri-oval. Might just be Harvey still causing problems as Romain Grosjean battling with his fellow Frenchman Simon Pagenaud. The two Frenchmen going at it here. The battle of the baguettes as they go through turn 2. And just like most Frenchmen, Pagenaud will surrender that battle. Another battle here. These two guys just keep going at each other, and Rinus VeeKay also kind of inserting himself into the battle here. This is a battle for 7th place, I'd probably assume. Yep, 7th place. It's a 4-way battle, too, I think, between Rinus VeeKay, Canapino, Callum Ilott, and Helio Castroneves. With 15 laps to go, this is going to get very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Here they go off the turn 2 again. This is where we've seen a lot of the battles really gain a lot of energy here. They're really being squirrely here in the back straightaway. Here comes Canapino trying to get to the bottom of Rinus VeeKay, the Dutchman, still holding his line there, going through the middle. They'll move up to the top side. Here they come through a tri-oval. Here comes Callum Ilott on the top side, trying to get something going, but it looks like Helio Castroneves will get a run there on the middle side here. A little bit of contact there between him and Ilott. And they're going to continue to follow through here, going through the corner. Should be a very interesting battle here as they keep going. This has been going on for a couple of laps now. And here they are coming off through turn 4 into the tri-oval. And this has been a fantastic race here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And finally, something surviving not only 1, but 2 trips to the tri-oval as Rinus VeeKay feeling the pressure here going through the corner. We got another battle as well. Don't forget, that is a side-by-side battle between David Malukas and Peterson. That is the battle for 11th. And Colton Herta is also inserting himself into the mix as well. Rinus VeeKay starting to pull away now after that battle. So now we can kind of focus on the Malukas-Peterson Herta battle. And don't forget, Ed Carpenter, he's looking hungry too. He wants to get in on the action here. 11 laps to go. They're side by side, going through turns 3 and 4. This is the battle between Colton Herta and Peterson. I don't know his first name, so I'm sorry. The battle does break up, but take a look at Ed Carpenter as he's creeping in now. And there is a chance they could gain enough of the draft there. These Indy cars, you know, that they race pretty well. If they can race well at Iowa on a shorter racetrack, they can race well here at Vegas pretty well with this. Just so much opportunity to get the draft here. And look at this, another one. Callum Ilott not giving up here on Helio Castroneves trying to get up here to his teammate. And Rinus VeeKay still feeling the pressure with 10 laps to go. By the way, the lead has not really switched hands much as the two of Joseph Newgarden continues to lead. But here comes, or as he laps Romain Grosjean as well as Simon Pagenaud. So they are a lap down, as well as the 14. Oh, the pace car is out. And we got a huge crash here on the back straightaway. A couple of cars involved. And we got one smoking, and he has lost his wheel. That's the leader, Joseph Newgarden. Newgarden out of the race, the leader. I just want to see what happened here. That is Connor Daly, the second crash he's been involved in today, and in the same corner. Wonder... Oh, Lord. Big shunt there, Connor Daly. It looked like he could have drove off. And that is where Joseph Newgarden comes in. Just an innocent victim of that accident. Why he didn't move to the bottom, I'll never understand. You stupid. And I wonder if we can get a decent view here. That's, oh, and a hard hit. Simon Pagenaud had an incredible day today. You're on board with Connor Daly. Barely even touched him. You're on board with Simon Pagenaud. So we will be restarting with 3 laps to go, and your leaders as they stand: Scott Dixon, Alexander Rossi. Oh, sorry, no. Actually, I could be right. No, it's actually Scott Dixon, Pato O'Ward, Scott McLaughlin, Alex Palou, and Marcus Ericsson. That's your top 5. I don't know. They're not lining up 2 by 2 because it's the final couple laps. That's just NR2003. Scott Dixon leads us back here with a couple of our first retirements of the afternoon here in Las Vegas. The final 3 laps. Look at this, going through the turn, and I see a couple of clusters up there as well. This is the dangerous one here, though. That is Colton Herta in the 12th position. 2 laps to go here at Las Vegas. They're 3 wide going through the turn. That is Romain Grosjean. As well on the top side, Takuma Sato, and right there in the middle, David Malukas. 1 car checks up going through turn 4. White flag in the air here in Las Vegas. And up on the top side, that is Alexander Rossi, a lap car. Scott Dixon really pulling away here from the pack. And this is trouble here. A lot of cars shuffling out. Going through turn 4, off of the into the tri-oval. Scott Dixon will win the first race in 13 years at Las Vegas. And you can't ask for a better race than that. A fantastic end of the race. It looked like Joseph Newgarden would have it in the bag, and then he wrecks out with 7 laps to go. And Scott Dixon wins at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So let's take a look at your official standings here on the left of your screen. Scott Dixon, Scott McLaughlin, and Marcus Ericsson, your podium here today at Vegas. Patricio Award, Alex Palou, Rinus VeeKay, Callum Ilott, Canapino, Colton Herta, and Helio Castroneves. Round out your top 10. Unfortunately, Joseph Newgarden, Graham Rahal, Simon Pagenaud, and Connor Daly all were involved in that last accident. Somehow Harvey was able to finish the race, but 3 laps down. Surprised he didn't get any more laps down. But that is the end of this race here. I'd like to thank everybody for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a like and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also taking requests for what you'd like to see. What if NASCAR, IndyCar, ARCA, whatever, raced at a track that you would like to see? Maybe it's a fictional track made by the NR2003 community. I got Colorado Motor Speedway installed on my computer. Let's have to see how that works out. Anyway, I'd like to thank everybody for watching today's video, and if you liked it, like I said, make sure you subscribe to the channel. This is Nick the Rabbit, down the rabbit hole.